Hello, this is Dan Fashionbauer from Video Pizzazz. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect up the AWeber API with Convertri and then create a web form and insert it onto a landing page. All right, so let's go over to Convertri and we'll click on Account, Integrations. I'll scroll down to the autoresponder area here. So then just hover over the AWeber section here and click on Setup. Now we need to authorize our account with AWeber. Click on Connect Your Account. Put in your AWeber login details and click on Allow Access. Alright, and it says your account is successfully connected to Convertri. So if I exit out of this and scroll down to autoresponders, I should see a green check mark here next to AWeber showing that that is connected. So we've successfully created the API connection between the AWeber autoresponder and Convertri. Now I created a test landing page here to work with, so I'm just going to come up here, click on domains, come into this area here, click on video marketing. And I just created a test page here called AWeber Integration Test. So I'm just going to edit this page. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to link these graphic buttons here to an AWeber opt-in form area. So I want to collect the business name, your email, your phone number, and then there's a Create My Free Video button. So if we go over to AWeber, I've already created a list. So make sure you're in the list that you want to be in and then click on Sign Up Forms. Now I already started working on a sign up form here. I called it Eau Claire Businesses. So I went ahead and I created this form down here. I edited the names. I clicked here to create a new custom field to add a new field in here. So you'll notice that I have a field called your name, your email, your business name, and your phone number, which matches the fields on my landing page. So what I need to do is connect up these buttons here with these areas here on my AWeber web form. Okay, so before we get started here, you need to know what the URL is of your thank you page. So I'm going to click on Edit Page here, click on View Page, and here's my URL here. So I'm going to copy this, and exit out of this, and I'm going to exit out of this, and I'm going to bring up my AWeber Integration Test landing page. And so now I'm going to map each one of these buttons here to a button within AWeber. So these buttons here will match these buttons here. They all have the same name, and then here's my Create My Free Video button. Alright, so we'll go into Forms. We'll go under API, we'll click on Autoresponders, and I'll click on AWeber since I have that connected. Now it says which list would you like to use, so I'll use the pull down here, and this goes over and communicates to AWeber through the API portal, and I'll click on Eau Claire Businesses. Alright, so I already set this up. So what it is here is you've got fixed fields. So the email field is type email and the name field is type full name. That is defaulted by AWeber. You can't change that. But I added two more new fields, one called business and one called your phone number. And so I'm just mapping phone number to phone, and then business, there really wasn't a type, so I used notes. You can use any type here that isn't being used in any of these other areas. So I'm going to go with notes, and you'll see here it says you need to add a thank you page before you can use your form. So click on Next, back this out, put in my thank you page, and then click on Done. Then you get a check mark here next to Forms. So now I need to map all these. So if I'll click on Business Name, Form Fields, you need to assign a field type. Otherwise the value of that input won't be sent and you won't be able to adjust the validation settings. Notice if you just type in here for assigned fields, the ones that are bold and black are the ones that are assigned. So there's emails assigned, full name is assigned, phone is assigned, and notes is assigned to business name, or that's what I'm going to assign it to. I need to assign this field because right now it's assigned to none. So I'll click in here and I'll assign it to notes, and then I can make that a required field. All right, then I could click on the next one, which is your name. So that gets assigned to first name. I can make that a required field. Click on the next field, email. That's required by default. I can't change that. And then phone number, I'll click here and call it phone. And if I click on create my button here, and you don't have to do anything with the button, that's automatically connected up. So now I can click on save and publish. And I need to give this a name. I'll just call it AWeber integration test. Click on publish and I can view page. So let's see if this works. So we'll click here. All right, we'll put in this information here and we'll click on create my free video. It said sending the form, and then it took me to my thank you page, which is what I wanted and what I expect to happen. Now if we go back over to AWeber and we go to subscribers, it's not showing up. What happens with AWeber, it'll only allow one submission from an IP address because they're trying to make sure that they cover any spammers from trying to automatically or manually input data. So if you tested your landing page from your computer more than once, AWeber will block all subsequent entries and will not add it into your list. So since I've tested this landing page before from this computer IP address, AWeber is not adding in my subscriber. So to get around this, you'll have to have your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or a friend test out your page for you from their IP address, from their computer, and it should work then. Anyway, that's how you would connect an existing graphic on your landing page with your AWeber account. Now, if you just wanted to use the AWeber form itself, now if you wanted to add in the HTML code from AWeber, which would contain your form, then you would have to update and put in your landing page within inside of AWeber. So I'll show you how to do that. So if you go to your sign up forms, open up your sign up form, click on that, open it up, scroll down. This is what your form would look like then when you put the HTML code on your page. Click on go to step 2. And here for the thank you page, you would have to use this pull down and select custom page and then put in the URL of your custom thank you page. And then click on go to step 3. And then say I will install my form. Click on raw HTML version. Click in here, it should select everything. Right click, say copy. I'll go back over to Convertri and come down on the left hand side here. There's something called HTML element. Click on that. Here's how you enter in the HTML code. You click on edit HTML, click in here, Control V, click on save. Then it imports the exact form that you have built in AWeber. And then you can move this around. So both of these processes work. It's just that this graphic form here was built within AWeber. This graphic form here was built on your landing page. And then we just connected each one of these buttons individually to our form on AWeber. So both of these options work. It's just that sometimes this might be prettier, but then this doesn't have the we respect your email privacy at the bottom here. So depending on where you're advertising your landing page, you may need this privacy policy. In this case here, it does not exist. Either one of these will work and input data to your AWeber autoresponder. One more thing before I leave this demo is you might want to check out, make sure your page SEO metadata is up to date. So click on page, click on meta info, and make sure that your page title and page description get updated for whatever your page is about. And then there's social settings here. You can update that if you wanted to, but the more important thing is the SEO settings. Alright, so that's how you would connect the AWeber API to Convertri, and then connect your opt-in form with your AWeber web form to collect leads. I hope you found that useful, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.